Ladies and gentlemen, here's the Mount Show with Daniyel Kaigermazov. Good evening, the Mount Show is on the air. Why the Mount Show? Just because it's better seen from the mountains. As we usually do, firstly here is the news from abroad. Here you are. World debut with fighter aircraft F-35 Lightning II in the coming air show in the UK is a part of the US strategy of containment. The US Air Forces in Europe and Africa Commander-in-Chief Frank Horitz said, "The US general says even the picture of F-35 can let Russian hearts into their mouths. Don't try to make a sheet, we've had enough of your sheet. So much gold was fallen into this tub. Even generals felt paint. And now they brought the tubs to the air show to fit others' bins. To contain Russia. We can't do anything but laughing. But when this tub starts taking off from the ground, I point out, still on the ground, it will be difficult not to naif. What did you mean by saying its picture? I think it looks like a sheet-eating rake dove. Like this. Ouch! When would you feed me? Now look at our fighter. Can you see its picture? It's hawkish. It can swallow up. I'm not talking about fighter aircrafts. Don't try to scare us with feathery kebabs. We can eat it away without running through brick walls. More nightmare than terrorism and the North Korea. Russia was called the main threat to the USA. Ashton Carter, the Secretary of Defense, says. What? Again? Daren't partners. We're so hair-raising, even more than terrorists and their bosses. Hey dude, stop moving us up and down. Keep us on the top. You intimidate moving us from the first to the third place and from the third to the second. Cut it out, wafflers. Actually, Mr. Carter, you cut your own throat. The more you whimper from the damned Pentagon, the more states will accept our leadership. I wonder if anybody believes you after what you have done in the Middle East with your imposed democratic values. I'm talking about Iraq, Syria, Libya, excellent hypocrites. The Pentagon says that the US need Russian rocket engines. Deputy Secretary of Defense Robert Work says the US will be dependent on the Russian rocket engines RD-180 for military satellites for 6 years. Don't you think if these guys from the Pentagon have no shame? First they tried to contain us with the military tubs, now call us the main threat. At the same time they say, the USA is dependent from Russian engine rockets for military satellites, which will be used against the US main threat, against Russia. It's the right time to impose sanctions against partners. Sounds weird. Nation of the first water defense with the help of a failed economy. Hey Pentagon, take a farting. I have a question. How could you fly to the moon? How? It's to be investigated, if you were there at all. I don't think it's difficult to get coordinates of a landing place. Even through a telescope we can see things from the other world. Identify stars and exoplanets. But in this case, we can't see this damned flag on our doorstep. Don't you find it suspicious? Well, let's turn to the borders, to the country which leaves no chances for jesters. You can guess which country it is. News from the Ukraine. Here you are. Pope's photo with a logo of Down syndrome ill was interpreted by the Ukrainian media as a support. The photo was widespread by the vast number of media with headlines like this. Pope captured a photo with the Ukrainian flag. Pope published a pretty photo with Ukrainian women. Pope posted a photo where he embraces a woman with Ukrainian symbols. It will be not an exaggeration to call you an imbecile, which is currently a synonym for the word expression Ukrainian media. Dash-bagged drug users. You do a mountain out of a molehill. Holy fucking Luya! How can you mess up completely every day? Look, parrots also stand for you. You should be called DC eels. DC eels are very nice, honest and smart opposed to the Ukrainian media and its government. Down syndrome ills are very nice, honest and smart, opposed to the Ukrainian media and its government. Don't offend DC ills making this kind of compares. They have problems with genes, but you with heads and conscience. That's it. If you liked it, please join our English channel in YouTube and Facebook, where we always publish information on next programs in advance. And don't forget to click the like button. Good luck.